Well, my name is Albert Modi. I was born in the Eastern Cape, a place called GreenMatter near Mazeppa Bay. Very beautiful place. It, I'm sure, can compete with Kirstenbosch very easily. I grew up there and schooled there. I then went to the university. Currently, I'm a lecturer at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. I occupy the position of a dean and the head of school. What is very interesting about my life is that the school where I am encompasses a wide diversity of disciplines that include biodiversity at the center, including agricultural sciences, geography and geology. And it makes me happy all the time because when I'm in the classroom, I'm happy. When I'm doing research, I'm happy. When I'm in the position of administration, I'm happy. My mother has never been to school, but looking back, I realize now how much she and many people in the community relied a lot on the natural resources. And they didn't only rely on these natural resources, they also looked after them. She and the members of the community where I grew up relied on what is available in the Indian Ocean, in the rivers and the forests that are available there. They allowed us to learn a lot of different kinds of plant species, and they continue to look after them. So they inspired me to study biology. Well, my job started as an agronomist before I joined the university, and then I joined the university as a lecturer in crop science and agronomy. And that job requires that I do research in crop science, which is focused on agricultural sciences. That requires that you have a wide understanding and a deep understanding of biodiversity in the context of agriculture and food security. As a consequence of that, I'm very much aware of the economic needs of human beings. I'm very much aware of the needs of human beings, not only from the perspective of them needing food, but also from the perspective of humans needing luxury. You'll be amazed how much people eat for the purposes of luxury today. So in my research, I have to produce yield in large quantities, but I also have to produce yield in qualities that people can accept. That puts me and my students and my colleagues on the toes all the time. You know, people have got a number of pivotal points in their lives, but I can highlight one, perhaps two. The first one for me was when I got an opportunity to study at university. At that time, I was working as an excavator for a mining company in Johannesburg. And I got a bursary to study a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. I never looked back. I was always a top student at university. I believe I continued to perform at the top level as an academic. And when I was appointed as a dean and a head of school, that was a pivotal point. And I am going to use that opportunity, together with being a fellow of GreenMatter, to take my life forward together with the lives of other people. In 10 years' time, I believe that people will be looking up to me as a very good example of how I managed to take agriculture and biodiversity and make them one. As an example of a person who managed to look at the issues that are critical in agriculture in terms of the management of water and land, so that we can respond to food security and be listened to by government in terms of changing policy. I want to be a mentor for young people. I want to be a person who contributes, as I said before, to the development of the policy of the country. There's a particular chapter in the National Development Plan that I'm fascinated about. And I learned about this more when I listened to Trevor Manuel the other day at UCT, and that is Chapter 6 of the National Development Plan. I want to be one of the people in this country who is remembered for having made a contribution nationally and locally as far as that chapter is concerned.